thought today would be a perfect day to talk about my burlesque adventure. All my burlesque journey, okay? I keep talking about burlesque when I do lives and stuff like that. My hair is looking crazy. And I just want to show you all my costumes and talk to you about my journey, like how I started it, how it's been going and stuff like that, because I will be sharing more about my new character that I'm creating and about just my experience while I'm creating some acts that I will be performing in the future, making my costumes. Like, I want to share all of this on my channel. Let's start with showing you costumes. So these is a bit crazy, okay, because I was a baby burlesquer, but like I was a fetus, okay? I bought this for classes, and that's crazy to think that, okay? Because first of all, you don't want to wear these like pretty colored and sparkly shoes for practice. Like, that's not something that you would do usually. Second of all, they're too small, so I don't know if I thought that my feet were gonna stretch them out, but it never happened. It's too small. Like, I should have one size bigger. So they're pretty, but I also sprained my ankle when I was practicing walking like Beyonce with this. And that was probably the almost end of the almost last time that I wore them. So this were still iconic because they were my first shoes. And it's crazy to think I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking burlesque dance classes wearing these. Crazy. She's gonna say hi. So in 2017, I think it was December 28th, 2017, okay? And I was watching TV with my mom, and they were interviewing a burlesque artist, burlesque performer in Montreal, who is also a costume maker. Her name is Lavender May. And she was iconic. Like, I saw her and I was like, wow, her costumes are so pretty. She was talking about all the experience of making the costumes, because that's really what they were putting in front. And then me and my mom looked at each other. We were like, wow. Then my mom said, I would help you make the costumes and you can do your shows. And then I was like, I'm down. Like, I know you're maybe just throwing that idea, but like, if you say that, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's happening. So I looked online, I started my obsessions, I did all my research, and I realized, I think they even mentioned it in the TV show, they spoke about the Arabesque burlesque school. It's a burlesque school. So I discovered that school. The classes used to be given in a bar. So we would have a tiny mirror. We were all trying to fit in front of the mirror. We would, like, the tables would be moved to the side during the day. There would be classes during the day, and then at night there were shows, martinis being served, like a cabaret, you know? So it was a vibe. It was very dark, but it was a vibe because you felt like, well, we're practicing where we're going to be performing in the cabaret. And yeah, so I took classes. I had a lot of fun. It was scary. I did my first act. And this is where you're going to see my first costume ever. So, welcome to my first character. Her name was Chouchou La Royale, okay? So she's a royal, she's sweet, she likes being beautiful and being loved by people. And she can get a little bit trashy, but like, you know, it just happens. So let's show you what Chouchou La Royale wore for her first appearance at the Wiggle Room Cabaret in Montreal. I will show you all of it, but right now, this is the top. then you can see here, I have some like just normal plastic gems. They shine a lot, it's surprising. And then some of them are maybe not Swarovski, but like wannabe Swarovski, you know? This was the first thing I removed. So I would go like, poop. And then there's a heart. It is just a big marabou, they call it, huh? Or just boas. Just boas. Big, big, big pile of boas. Red and pink. Then we have the gloves. And the glove goes up to past my elbow. So you can see. It's cool. I love it. Then I also had the panel skirt. Panel skirt is what you put around your hips here. You have a front piece and a back piece. And they're very flowy like this. You spin with it. And look at this, how pretty it is. I love it. Like, wow. And then it's ribbons instead of normal bra straps because I unribboned each side before. So you can see it's like that on each hips. Then on the back we have a little heart. Then we have, of course, you can't end burlesque without ending with pasties. And I completely forgot they existed. They're so pretty. They used to be just the red sequins, and then I added everything else. But wow, they're so pretty. My second one is, of course, my 70s vibe. Because I love the 70s. I love being like groovy. And this is the top piece. But it's a fun dress that I found at Value Village. And then I added this glitter, this gold glitter into some of the holes. And then we added this furriness all around here, and at the bottom of the dress. So this is the top dress of my second version, okay? Cute. And then all at the bottom, I added some jewelries like that. And it's just like spread out through the whole dress, okay? The gloves I was wearing with these were this. I'm just gonna wear it now so you can see. Very simple, but it's still effective, you know? We have the details on them. Still effective, it's gold. She's rich. And then we have over here what I was wearing under. So I had this under here. And look at the details. This is just a normal bra that I added a lot of rhinestones. Okay, so the bottom of this was really nice. I think it makes it look more majestic. Obviously, I'm not wearing it, so now it's a bit weird. But look, little dangling thing here. This is the underwear part. And then all around the hips, we have these appliques. And look at all these little Swarovski shiny pieces. And then I had this skirt over that would cross. Like a cute little 70s vibe, like you see it. It's all 70s, this sequin material. It depended, sometimes I would wear these that are they're a bit not living the life right now, like, Jesus Christ. They're heavy duty, huh? If they can survive all of this. So you have the pasty like that. You can see now, because I used them, they still have the tape, whatever, okay. But yeah, the mechanism works well. That's what you should practice with. Seriously. Not the first thing. Not the first thing that I had at the beginning of the video. And then I wanted to show you because over my shoulders, I would wear this. This was not a decoration for my couch at the beginning. It was this. I would arrive on stage like this, you know? And then I'm from the 70s and I'm so rich. I would arrive with this on me, and then I would have the yellow dress under. And even before that, it used to be a cape. So even if I love these costumes, and I loved Chouchou la Royale, my first character, I just feel like after 8 years, the character, it evolved because I evolved as a person. And now I just want something else, another character. So right now I'm taking a class to find this new identity that comes from me, of course. And for now, it's a bit like my alter ego that always existed. And I want to share with you, the creation of this character. So I started filming when I go and practice and try to find some moves for my signature moves. I started filming stuff like that. And I'm gonna share it with you this month. So the character, her name is Marion. For now, this is all I'm gonna tell you in this video. But you will learn about Marion more and more as I learn about Marion also. So I hope you enjoyed discovering the first little peeks of my burlesque story, and I hope you will like to discover my new character with me, and even making my new costumes. See you tomorrow.